myself in a real sense, and I start to discriminate between what's true and what's false. And everything has appeared on spontaneous presence. And when I remain with my spontaneous presence, when I remain with my selfless self, then everything's false, except that sense of presence, which is kind of the aroma. I am the knower of that sense of presence. That sense of presence is a formlessness. I was not body. I am not body. I'm not going to remain body.
Would you say that discrimination comes naturally?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, once you know yourself in a real sense, anything other than that is not you. You know, you don't have to. I think even in the Vedas, they talk about, okay, neti, neti, neti. I am not the tree. I'm not the squirrel. I'm not the grass and all that. Or I know myself in a real sense. None of this can be myself. That's finished. Anything that comes into my right here, I look at it, I do the best I can, I move on, because it's in the dream. It's my character, the role that I'm playing. Different scenes come in front of me, and I spontaneously respond to the scenes that are in front of me, but none of them are like pressuring me in. And like Maharaj says, you don't allow the touch of others, so to speak, anything to distract you from the reality. The reality is I know myself in a real sense. So something tries to distract from the reality. Oh, no. I'm not attracted to anything in the world, because all these things, all these different desires in the past could dance in front of you, but you absolutely know they're not true. You remain with your selfless self. You're the actor in this little play. Nothing can affect you. Nothing. You remain with your selfless self. Every time something looks like it's turning up the heat, remain with your selfless self. That sense of presence builds. You're the knower of that sense of presence. Everything's okay. No mind activity, because only mind talks about the form world. Well, I'm not interested in that. So mind has to be like, okay, what about this thing? I don't know what you're talking. It's the formlessness. And in the beginning, mantra, because that's inviting the attention of the invisible listener that can then automatically discriminate between the true and the false instantaneously, spontaneously. And whenever there's a doubt of true and false, mantra. Because I don't need to ask about a doubt to clear it. The doubts can be cleared through the mantra, because I'm clearing the doubter. I don't have to clear my doubts. The mantra clears the doubter.
That mantra is like an anchor, you know. Like doing it this week, I just basically felt, it just pushed everything away. Yes. You know, just pushed everything away. It was like nothing was really consequential. I mean, you know, things were happening, but it just had no consequence. Didn't have any relevancy in a sense. I mean, yeah, you know, you had to do things and do this and do that, but basically it didn't have any significance. It was just kind of like, it just pushed it all away, and just kind of like, the only thing that was really real was just being in that presence, you might say, or being in the mantra, or whatever.
Yeah, just keep in that, because that's the truth. The whole idea that there's an Andrew that has to do things will be seen as, oh, that's not true. Okay, that's good. Like, because the attention is invited. And the one that sees, I'm not a mouse, I never was a mouse, but I'm in this mouse form right now, so I just do this mouse stuff knowing I'm not a mouse. I'm Andrew, but I'm not Andrew. I'm not this body at all. So I can perform what needs to be done, but there's nothing there. And the body knowledge, which is this constant story and train of thought, it won't happen, because there's no I am that's relating to I'm this body in this world. It's just I. And from what you've said, you're starting to see this. You, the selfless self, are starting to see through the eyes of Andrew that Andrew is not needed.
Feels real good.
Absolutely.
Finally getting rid of this guy.
Absolutely. Because Sky doesn't have any worries. Sky doesn't have any concerns. Yeah, lightning can happen in the sky, clouds, sun, whatever happens, but sky is sky. Space is space. You know, all the activities can occur in the space, and the space doesn't change at all. So here's Andrew. There's space in Andrew and space outside of Andrew, and you can just move around. And anytime that there starts to become an idea that I need to read my lines again, no, I'm good. Mantra. Be fed your lines spontaneously rather than carrying around the script.